Hi, this is Richard O'Connor at the Jesse A. Marcel Library. It's Tuesday evening, December the 16th. We had a new visitor to the library this evening who has had a personal encounter with a UFO sighting earlier in his life, and so he's agreed to tell the visitors here at the library about that experience. I'll let him introduce himself, his name, if he wants to give his name, and we'll go from there. So thanks. Please go ahead and tell us about your experience.
My name is Fontaine. I'm from Helena, Montana. I got out of the service in winter of '75. Went to visit some friends in Wisconsin in the summer of '76. Spent the entire summer living in this little town called Merrill, Wisconsin. And we were living in a cabin out in the woods on an old county road, dirt road. County road was paved. And we were about a mile from the paved county road. And we had been using an outhouse. We didn't have running water. So our outhouse got a little piled up and we didn't get around to taking care of it. And one Friday afternoon, we decided we'd get started at it. Didn't quite get it finished. And come Friday evening, we decided we wanted a few beers. The best place to get them and to take care of our business at the same time would be to walk that mile down the road to County Road E and go into Ponko's bar and have a few beers and take care of our business and walk back home. So a beautiful summer evening, and we walked up down to Ponko's bar and took turns doing our thing, taking our business into the bathroom. And I was last in line, and there's a little, I'm sitting like this, just taking my time, relaxing, you know. The county road runs this way, out of Ponko's. No other roads except our road back that way a ways. And I'm sitting there, and there's a small window up on the left, on the wall, and I saw a light coming in the window, and it was shining on the wall in front of me. Now, if there was a vehicle coming this way, I would assume that the light would have shined on that wall opposite that window. But it was shining over here. And as I was watching it, kept moving around the inside of the bathroom. Really, really bright. And I could hear the guys outside. They said, "Holy mackerel, look at that." They were out on the deck already. "Holy mackerel, look at that, look at that." So I had to check out what was going on and jumped up and ran out there. And in Wisconsin, you can't see like you can here in Montana. You can see for miles and miles. In Wisconsin, you can't. There's just a tree line. That's all you've got. And I'm standing there on the deck, and out over this tree line comes this white ball, and I can't guess how big it was. It's probably 150, 200 yards away, coming right across the top of the tree line, and fast, and getting brighter and brighter. They saw it coming from the side like this. When I saw the light moving like that, they saw it moving back and forth like this. And when I stepped out, it just started shooting straight towards us. And the light kept getting brighter and brighter and brighter and faster and faster and faster. And all of a sudden, it looked like two orange things just shot up to the top like this, and poof, it was gone, just disappeared. Huh. And that quickly, it happened, and that quickly it was over. And we were all staring at it, yeah.
Did you have a slight sunburn on that side?
No, we were facing it directly. Yeah,
Did
and
you
this
notice
was
any tightness, tingling in your forehead?
No, but there were some strange effects afterwards. And the light was so intense that when we walked down to Ponko's bar, we could see really, really well. You know, it was a summer night, we could see the path of the road going. But on the way back, we couldn't even see the road. That light was so bright that it had taken our night vision completely away.
Retina fatigue.
Yeah, and we were making a joke out of it because we couldn't even stay on the road. We were that blind. Wow. And in Wisconsin at night, you've got, I can't guess the variety of frogs. I can't guess the variety of night birds. But the noise is cacophonous. You can't get any sleep for the first week when you first move there because it's so noisy at night. Well, on that walk back, there was no noise. Not a cricket, not a frog, none of that. And my night vision started to return after about 3/4 of a mile up the road. the other guys were still struggling a little bit, so I ran up to the cabin real fast and climbed on the roof, and when they got there, I scared the crap out of them. You know? And we hung out, couldn't sleep well, you know, and we had a friend that we didn't know this, but he was camped out at a place called Otter Lakes, a little farther up the road, about 50 miles. And he comes barreling in about 5:30 in the morning. It wasn't even light yet. He comes barreling in his pickup, and he had one of those pickup campers. You can unscrew it and drive away from it. And that's what he had done. He pulled his camper up, jacked it up, pulled his truck off to the side, and he was sleeping. And he woke up, and he didn't know why he woke up. He thought there was a bear or something out around his camper, so he was just listening, trying to figure out what was going on. And he realized that there was no noise, no crickets, no frogs, none of those night sounds that you're hearing so loud in Wisconsin every night. So it kind of scared him, and he opened up the trailer door. He thought there really might be a bear, so he opened up the door to that little camper, and he saw a light go running out across the top of the lake, not as big as the one that we saw, but a good sized one. It went scooting right across the top of the water. He got in his truck and took off and came to us. Well, the next morning, this was on a Saturday morning, the next morning and the Sunday morning, it said there were like 23 sightings in the area on that night.
So a lot of people saw this.
Well, maybe not this in particular, but a lot of different ones.
Oh.
And I told that story to my daughter here about, I don't know, 6 months ago or so. So she got on the computer and looked up and looked at that month in Wisconsin, and yeah, there was a whole bunch of sightings. So I kind of collaborated what I'd seen.
Great.
So how big was it?
I would say it was probably, I think it was a school bus maybe. Something like this, just pretty good size. It was 150, 200 yards away over the trees, and it was big. It was pretty darn.
It was spherical.
Yeah, it was spherical.
And did it make any noise?
None at all.
No sound at all?
No sound at all.
Was everybody there? How many people were there with you that saw it?
There were 5 of us.
And was everybody equally as astonished as you were about what was happening?
Absolutely. I'd never seen anything like that, and they sure hadn't either, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Were there more people at the bar?
No, it was just us 5. The bartender, another patron that was there, and the 2 guys that I walked down with.
Gotta understand Wisconsin, they're sparse in people and very in the woods.
Did anybody think that what you saw could have been some secret military aircraft or something made by human beings?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
No way?
Nah, we knew right away it was something that you just don't see every day.
Did it look like it was intelligently controlled? Like, not moving randomly, but under control?
Oh, it was moving around.
What were the 2, you said there were 2 orange
Yeah,
lights?
it was kind of odd. It was just scooting along like this, across the trees, straight towards us. And it just looked like 2 kind of banana-shaped orange things shot right out of the top. And it was done. It was like, I don't know, maybe it was coming this way and then it went down like that. I really don't know.
Was the sky clear?
It was pitch black.
You could see the stars? Like,
Yeah, it was a clear night.
okay, so it can't be static.
Oh, no.
Static ionizes air makes people believe that they saw a UFO.
Well, I didn't get to see all the movement that those other guys got to see. I could see the movement from the light on the walls around me. But by the time I got there, it was just coming straight.
So it was under control of some kind.
What year was that?
That was 76.
Could you feel any heat coming off of it?
It was too far away, I think.
The other guys, you said that they saw more movement. How did they describe what they saw?
They were just kind of wildly excited.
Did it go did it circle?
Well, they said it was coming across the tree line this way, then it swung over this way, and then started coming straight at us. It was like it went past the bar towards the bridge that was on the county road, and then swung back and then started shooting straight at us.
How long do you think that your experience lasted, just yours personally?
Probably 25 or 30 seconds, maybe
Okay.
45 seconds at the most.
Plenty-
Not a full minute.
Plenty long enough, though, to see what you were looking at.
Oh yeah, got plenty of time to look it over. No doubt about that.
Was the bar the only place with lights, or were there other places around that had lights?
No, we were out in the country, way out in
Okay,
the
so
country.
maybe it saw the light came back?
Jeez, open for conjecture.
Looked like a fun place, they went.
Yeah, I think the wildest part really was the fact that we couldn't hear any night sounds. That was what really spooked us.
Yeah, right.
Kind of like the creeping earthquake we have in California. That makes some animals quiet that normally is noisy, and make dogs and coyotes and wolves howl like crazy. And
Okay.
crows.
So, Joe, I'm going to go ahead and stop this now. Thank you very much for coming to the library tonight and sharing your experience with all of us. And we'll try to, share this with other people on the Jesse A. Marcel Library website, which is www.jaml.org, and possibly also put it on YouTube if you're comfortable with that. So, thank you very much.
I am comfortable with that YouTube thing, and if those guys that were with me in Wisconsin that night at Ponco's would get on there and say, yeah, we recall that, and maybe have a little more information than I do because they saw it longer than I did.
That would be great. Maybe they could even send us, if they see this, maybe they could send us their own video with their own account of their observations. So that would be good. It's good for people to network like this through the internet. It's a good tool for that. Thank you very much.
Yep.